Pakistan has responded to Hillary Clinton's demands on the 2611 probe and admitted in great detail the role of the Lashkar-e-Toiba in plotting the 2611 attacks in Mumbai. In a supplementary charge sheet filed in the Pakistan Anti-Terror Court, it details that 5 terrorists arrested in the case, including Operations Chief Zakiur Rahman Lakhvi, provided transport, accommodation and financial support to the 2611 attackers, something that India has said all along. Islamabad has acknowledged that besides Ajmal Kasab, 2 more of the 10 terrorists who attacked Mumbai on 2611, Imran Babbar and Abdur Rahman Chota, were in fact Pakistani nationals. The acknowledgement is part of the 2611 dossier that Pakistan has handed over to India. This marks the first time when Pakistan has accepted that the attackers of the Mumbai terror attacks, Kasab included, were its citizens.
The masterminds of 2611 were actually charge-sheeted in Pakistan. But that doesn't amount to very much, Secretary Clinton, because the trial is yet to start. The real action has not happened. Americans have died in 2611, people from all nationalities. Are you concerned that the trial, the real punishment, hasn't really started at all?
Well, of course, I am concerned if there is not a trial and if there is not justice for those who planned the attacks of 2611. I do have some understanding of how difficult these cases are because, as you know, we are still holding people that we haven't tried who we believe were involved with the 9/11 attacks.
Yes.
So what I'm looking for is a commitment and one that is carried through. The timing I'm understanding of, but there must be an eventual reckoning of justice.
Would you use some of your influence or offices, or would you advise the government of Pakistan to be seen to be acting against groups like the Lashkar-e-Toiba and the Jaish-e-Mohammed, which eventually don't just target India, they target the world?
Well, we have in our dialogue with Pakistan over the last 6 months been very clear that we think it's imperative that Pakistan go after all the terrorist groups because if for no other reason, any one of them is actually a threat to Pakistan. Because even if they were at one time focused elsewhere, now they are part of a criminal terrorist syndicate. They reinforce one another, they plan together, they give safe haven to one another, and therefore no terrorist group can be left alone or forgotten about. Every one of them must be the target of intense law enforcement and justice efforts.
I've never requested America before. Therefore, this is our own effort, and whatever the efforts we are making, that's the Pakistan's effort. And we have been able to, both the leaders have been convinced that the only way forward is the dialogue. And whatever he said on the floor of the House in India, I think that's the stand which we took. And I think that would really help both the countries to move forward.